You may take one step forward, but you just take 2 steps back unless you get these 3 things that I'm gonna reveal in this video. You watch every single side hustle video on YouTube. Your TikTok page is filled with motivational Grant Cardone videos, and you have read every single self-help book trying to find a way to escape your 9-to-5 job. And you can do all of these things, but at the end of the day, it means shit unless you unshackle yourself. Everything you do up until this point is almost pointless because yes, you may take 1 step forward, but you just take 2 steps back unless you get these 3 things that I'm gonna reveal in this video. I'm gonna give you the most consistent and proven way that you can escape your 9-to-5 job. The way that you can take it to the bank, bet the farm, put it on red, way for a person to go from absolutely zero to $300,000, even $1 million as a beginner. And bonus tip, this actually works the entire way up. Once you understand this way of thinking and you actually practice this strategy, you can use this to go way past that, from 300K to 500K, 500K to $1 million to 2 million, and so on. You get the picture. And this is how I personally plan to make at least $1 million in the next 12 months, net in my account. I'm not pulling this out of thin air. No, I actually have experience doing this. I've gone from absolutely zero, working 60 hours plus every single week at my job, no rich parents to help me or anything like that, to literally making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year outside of my job. And I could technically not work for the next 10 years if I really wanted to. I'm 27 and full of juice, so that's not something that I even want to do. I've surpassed every single friend of mine, coworkers, by using these exact methods that I'm gonna give to you. I'm just tired of seeing you guys work 40, 60 hours a week, always having to penny pinch and just making your boss rich when you're the one doing all the work. It's not cool, it needs to stop now. And if you do this, you've got a very, very good shot at becoming successful because this makes it super easy and straightforward and it's extremely repeatable. Like almost anybody can do this. It's what I've done, so I gotta show you. And I feel like it's my duty to show you. If I had a video like this, it would have saved me a ton of time and a ton of money. Let's go. The first thing you need in order to make this 6 figures plus every single year outside of your 9-to-5 job, while still keeping that, is the right vehicle. So let me tell you what I mean. You see, the thing is, you need a means. You need an opportunity that is big enough, but doesn't take a lot of time, that you can actually achieve 6 figures, meaning at least 100K as a full-time employee working a 9-to-5 job. Now, I will say that 100K in a year on the side, and I'm really not trying to sound insensitive here. I understand that I was probably a fringe case. I hit $120,000 profit on my first deal, and it only took me 4 months when I was literally just 23 years old. But I'm gonna talk about that a little later on in the video and how I actually got to that place. And I've done this every single year while still keeping my 200K a year corporate sales position. So I'm speaking from experience here. You need a vehicle. You need a way that you can go out there and make that sort of money that doesn't require all of your time. So the first thing that I will tell you is trading is out the window. I'm gonna be very honest with you. There's a lot of traders out there that are trying to sell you BS because when you sign up with their little affiliate link and you get your $10, then when you actually lose money, that's where they actually make some money. They don't make money on the little $10 or $20 sign up. They make money when you lose. They literally are incentivized for you to lose. And listen, that's just the honest truth. Even if you have $20,000 and turn that into $70,000 or $100,000 in a single year, is actually very, very difficult. The amount of successful trades is very, very difficult to keep that going. Whereas for you to take $20,000 and invest that into something that is essential, that everybody needs, with like a huge margin, by the end of the year, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't think realistically that you're gonna hit millions of dollars in your very first year. It does happen sometimes, but it's very unrealistic. But definitely by the end of the year, you should be making at least $100,000 or very, very close to that while still working your traditional 9-to-5 job. This is going to be completely on the side. And the best part is you should be able to do it semi-remotely. So in order to make money, you need something that has big payouts. So for now, your current job is your cash flow to cover all of your expenses. Because here's the other thing I'm going to tell you. People always look at net worth. They go, oh, he's worth $50 million, but his entire net worth is in his company and he can't even take that out. He can't touch the money because he may have investors or this or that. Or you have a lot of people in the apartment building game where they have a lot of money in their, their portfolio is worth a lot, but they're not very cash rich. They're wealthy, but their money is always being tied up in places. And that's not the place that you want to be when you're trying to go out and make big chunks of money to escape the matrix. For example, building an e-commerce brand. Everything sounds sexy and easy. Just run a few ads for your product and sell online. How easy is that? Until you realize that you have 15% margins. So you're only keeping 15% of that money. And it's even worse when you realize that any of the profit that you make, you really can't even keep. You have to roll that into new stock, new inventory. Even though someone would look
and say, even at 15% margin, just selling t-shirts online, that's pretty good.
You never actually get to keep that profit because you always have to reinvest it into the business. And that is very different from real estate flipping business. If you're finding below market deals and making a fat profit off of them, whether that be wholesaling real estate, flipping houses, or investing in rentals, whatever one that you pursue, it needs to have a high perceived value to the end buyer or the end user. What I mean by that is it needs to be something that they're like, oh, wow, this actually is worth the money they're asking. I'm more than happy to pay this person a $20,000 assignment fee for finding that deal 30% under market value, or pay this beautiful price for this remodeled home that my family can use and move into and enjoy for the rest of our lives. Or it needs to have high leverage. And what I mean by that is, listen, if you want to make six figures, you need to have people looking for deals for free, okay, while you're at work. And that way you can work and do some of the deal finding, but then you have realtors and wholesalers out there in the field working for you for free, and you just pay them a very small fee and they do the rest of the heavy lifting for you. Or leverage can come in the form of money. For example, my house flip, my very first one ever, I started with only a down payment of $25,000, and I leveraged the bank's money to buy the house and to pay for the renovations. Then I sold it, and after paying back my leverage, I was left with a profit of $120,000. So leverage comes in two forms. But if you want to combine them, that's how you can make a lot of money without spending a lot of time. Boom. So let's remember, with the business model I'm talking about, you're not going to be making $100 million. I'm going to be very honest with you. But you're not going to spend a ton of time doing this. Like I said, I have maintained a corporate sales job working literally 50, 60 hours every single week, and I still do this to this day. But that's okay. You just need to make six figures to start. Baby steps here, baby. I just have to say this. I'm sure we all find it extremely disingenuous when you come across a video like this and the person hasn't done what they're teaching. It's the same reason we don't trust the school system anymore. I remember I took a business class one time and I was all excited because I thought that I was going to learn how to start a business and finally get rich. But before the class started, I had gotten there early and I started asking the teacher what business she had been in, and the short answer was she hadn't done anything. After that, I didn't go back. I made it a promise to myself I would never teach something that I haven't done. So, my ambitious friends, let's get into the heart of house flipping. I'm about to reveal the exact strategy that I use, not theory. Spotting the hidden gems. This is where the magic happens, my friends. You need to train your eyes to identify those diamonds in the rough, those hidden gems that are just waiting to be transformed into lucrative investments. There are plenty of places online to look for these deals. You can always use Zillow or Redfin, but another site that I personally think is the very best for really getting the details on these properties is PropStream. No, this video is not sponsored by them, but I did get a link for you and I'll put it in the description below. PropStream provides property information pretty close to exact mortgage balances, all the owner information, their phone numbers, their emails, all the linked properties that someone else owns, market analysis, and then valuation tools. Check out that. They're going to give you 7 free days, so there's really like no risk at all to you. So this will only take an hour a day, 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening to see what was posted during the day. Once you've spotted a potential winner, it's time to start negotiating like a boss. This is where the real games begin. It's all about finding that sweet spot between getting the best price and ensuring a profitable flip. Crunching the numbers. This is where the rubber meets the road, my friends. You've got to analyze the potential profit margins, calculate renovation costs, and determine your return on your investment. If you want to see a more in-depth video on how to analyze the numbers for a deal, I'll have a link to watch that for you in the description below as well. I did a full in-depth dive on how to analyze a deal, so definitely go check that out. Now, never underestimate the power of diligence, my friends. Do your research, consult experts if you need it, and make sure your numbers add up. This is how you separate from the amateurs and the professionals that are in this whole house flipping thing. All right, once you've spotted that potential winner, you've got to negotiate like a fucking boss, okay? So you've got to hone your negotiation skills, my friends. Channel that inner negotiator. Go in with confidence. Don't be afraid to make bold offers, but also know when it's time to walk away if the deal doesn't meet your criteria. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot between getting the best price and ensuring a profitable flip. And you'll secure those incredible deals that will set you apart from the competition. And there you have it, my flipping warriors. Master these steps and you'll be on your way to flipping successfully. Remember, it takes dedication, perseverance, and a keen eye for good opportunities. Become the house flipping master that you were born to be. Take control of your financial destiny and escape the chains of the 9-to-5 grind and make your mark in this world. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got some value from it. If you did, hit that like button. Please hit subscribe. We're growing like crazy. At the time of filming this video, we're almost at 500 subs. If this video gets us to 500 subs, I'd be eternally grateful. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.